I haven't showed all my different systems I have in quite some time. And we're going to start out with these 6 we got here. Well, the one on the very right is all strawberries besides the green onion in the top middle. The 2 columns on the right are seascape, and the column on the left is Albion plants. The 2 columns on the right, these plants were put in 12 days ago. So these have brand new roots in them. That system is currently set up running 0.7 EC and right around 6.0 pH. All the systems are running that same ratio besides the lettuce system, which has the DIY lights from on my lettuce grow system. All right, the next system over, this one here, this is all more seascape strawberry plants, new in the system. In the bottom row is cherry tomatoes and 1 beefsteak tomato. So this is going to be a challenge trying to grow a beefsteak tomato in this system here. So might get a little crazy, might have a plant sitting all over the floor by the time we're done with it. Next one here, these are my Albions. Currently, I have them trimmed back a little bit. I kind of decided to try to grow these out and get a little bit bigger plants so they just produce more. My plants in the other room are producing really well, so I really don't need these strawberries right now. And I like to see how big I could get these plants if I could pretty much totally fill this unit full of healthy green leaves. And that is 100% Albion. There's nothing else in that system. Some of those are some fresh runner plants. Now here's this system is my lettuce grow farm stand, another lettuce grow, but this one doesn't have the factory lights. This has some DIY lights. And this is pretty much all lettuce. I do have 3 cucumber plants in the top, which are new, which are not producing yet. I also have a couple small little melon plants in the back side. They'll get moved once they get a little bit bigger so they get more light. And in the very bottom, see if we can see here, in the very bottom right here, we do have a Oregon tomato plant, which is going to be a challenge for this system because I've had absolutely no luck growing this particular variety indoors. So we'll see how it does in this system. Next we have the Gardyn Studio. This was supposed to be mainly strawberry plants, but my last bare roots I got from Gardyn didn't do too well. I got 6 new plants and only 1 survived. So right now I have 1 old strawberry plant in there, 1 new strawberry plant, and just basically a bunch of lettuce. This next system here is another Gardyn. This is Gardyn version 2. The very first Gardyn we've seen over here on the right, which I've customized the columns to their silver so we don't get algae. That is the very, very original system. That is version 1. So this version 2 over here, Gardyn, is mainly going to end up being hardy greens, bok choy, tot soy. What else we got in there? We got some chard in there. We got a little bit of lettuce. Like I have a cucumber in there. I got a couple cherry tomatoes in there. So that's pretty much all for what we have going on over here. We're going to go check out one of the next systems. This is a Letpot Max MP1. These are all grown in soil. And I'm using a watering system here where it automatically feeds from the jar into the system to water them. The only issue I'm having here, they keep on fighting spider mites. The stupid things won't stay away from these set of plants. So once they start doing good, spider mites come in and get them. So as of yesterday, I'm soaking the crap out of them with my stuff I use to kill spider mites. Then right next to my Letpot system, I have this AeroGarden. I think they call these a Harvest Slim. This one actually did have spider mites before the last system, but it killed the plant on the right, and it killed the plant on the left. This one I never did replace. I replaced this one here like a week ago, so this is a new plant. But these are super healthy now, so they're coming back and putting on some fruit. You can see I haven't pollinated these because this one here is not properly, you can't see it. This one here did not properly get pollinated because the fruit is odd shaped. Normally if I see that, I'll just throw them away because I don't want some goofy berry that has, it's kind of hard and seedy. It's not what I want from a strawberry. So other than that, it's growing great. It has one of the self-watering things in the middle here, feeding out of here. I am doing a time-lapse video on both these systems, so I can't wait to see how that turns out. All right, let's go on to the next system. Next up is the 4x4 grow tent. In here we're running 2 Spider Farmer 7-gallon buckets, running 2 pepper plants, Spider Farmer SF4000 grow light. The one on the right is cracky. We're running no air stones in this system. The one on the left is DWC. We're actually currently running 4 air stones in here. If you want to check out the roots on this system, check out my last short I just did. I showed them very well. And currently I have them propped up because they're falling over. There's no support in this system. I normally use tomato cages, and I decided not to use them in this system. So AC Infinity 4x4 tent here. So this is working great. These tents do have a new kind of flooring in them. They're way more waterproof than my big 5x10 tent. So it seems like the quality really improved on these grow tents. You can see the peppers here is producing like crazy. So we'll have some, we've been talking yesterday about doing some stuffed peppers. So we're going to probably turn these into some stuffed peppers. And we have 2 of them there. Those are both our DWC. And these, you can't see them very well. Let's move this plant around so we can see these, see how they're looking. They're under there. There's 3 of them on the plant on the right and 2 on the plant on the left. So, and there's the air pump we're using down there. That's all going just to the bucket on the left. Now we're into the main grow room. Right here we have running some strawberries in my Letpot MP1 bucket systems. I'm currently running those under way too many watts grow light. I got this grow light turned on the low setting. It's a Medic Grow Fold 8, but even on low setting at that current height, I'm still pushing 350 ppfd. I just raised it up because I was pushing 500 plus to those plants, and they really did not care for it. You can really see it in the leaves. But we are producing some beautiful strawberries with this system. Take a look at these strawberries here. More strawberries here already. So this particular system has water in it. I'm using soil. You can also use clay pellets. And there's the roots. They just sit in the water here. And currently I'm running just straight RO water in this system. I'm not adding any nutrients to it. Let's see, next on this system, we have a sick looking cucumber plant there, which I did just cut 4 cucumbers off yesterday. It's not caring for the nutrients in the system right now. And that pepper plant, this morning I just harvested. I'll show you the video at the end of this or sometime in this video. The peppers I just cut off that one. That was harvested this morning. And these 2 tomato plants here are cuttings from my original garden plant that I planted probably over 3 years ago. So there's a little history with those plants. And they're still healthy. So that's just a cutting that I took off my old plant. I did that maybe, I don't know, a few months back at least. Actually, it's probably been 6 months ago. But it is producing some new tomatoes on here. And I have 2 of those plants in here, and I also have 2 of these plants in the lettuce grow system. But these are way, way healthier in this system. Then next up we have 2 more bell pepper plants. These are the same variety that were in the other system in the grow tent. And a newish, pretty new cucumber plant there and with it also. And all these lights in this room I do have run on the lowest setting just because they're so high watts, and they're just a high watts efficiency grow lights. So these bell pepper plants do have peppers growing on them also. Hard to see back there in the corner, but I do have another coarse bell pepper plant. That was came from the Gardyn system, Goliath pepper. So there are a couple at the bottom right now. It's getting big, it's getting massive. I couldn't imagine still having this in the Gardyn system. The peppers are a little bit on the smaller side, but it's growing big, it's growing healthy. All these plants are using the same nutrient system. This is a recirculating system, and it just waters all of them at the same time. It keeps all the nutrients consistent. Here's my beefsteak tomato plant. I just put a tomato cage on this one today. About 2 weeks ago I put it in the system, and it's just growing like absolutely crazy. And I have to say thank you for the company here. They sent me a free grow light to test out and make a video of. And you can see the grow light is doing fabulous with this plant. So 0 complaints with the grow light. It does have a dimmer on it, and it's working fabulous. But this pepper plant here, this is my original one I put in the garden over 3 years ago. It's been beat up, it's been put in the garden, it's been in a 50-gallon tote, it's been in a 10-gallon tote, and now it's been in this system. And I've cut 3 or 4 peppers off of it this week. I probably cut 3 off every single week. It's a very, very good producer. And then here's another pretty new plant here. It has one nice big pepper on it. It's also the same variety of the other ones I've been growing. And all these grow lights here also are just run on the lowest set. This is another Letpot MP1 system. I have 4 rows of these, and they're 4 foot long. Most of these plants are pretty old. I do have a few new ones in here because if I'm not happy with how something's producing or the quality of the strawberry or just overall health of the plant, if it's just not producing well anymore, I'll pull the plant out and put a new one in. So you can see like this one down here, is a brand new plant. Because the plant that was in there just wasn't very doing well anymore. Then I do have put some trays out here some places, and I put Root Riot cubes, and I start new runner plants in those. And I am running 3 different brand grow lights on here, testing out a few different things. So these do produce real well. This in here, this is using Fox Farm soil. It is kind of annoying using soil because you have to deal with the gnats. But other than that, the system works real well. So all the way up there. And that's my basically my last system I have to show you for today.